Dear friends, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. Let us activate the chat and get some feedback from our viewers, whether they can hear and see us well. We haven't been live for quite a while. I see a lot of tens here. And we are live all together. Okay, I see a lot of tens. Very good. Guys, now we have very good news to share with you. We have some results to share with you, and I guess we'll have even some time left for the actual Ask Me Anything session. I see a lot of people are writing back to us. Okay, let us suspend the chat function. We're now in Bucharest, right in the room where we're going to host a meeting today. Let me show it to you. We are preparing this room for the meeting. It's still empty. You can see the company stand behind us. But we came here 2 hours before the beginning to have the same session because we haven't talked to you for quite a while. And it's a great opportunity to share information about how we had that Crypto Expo. It was super powerful. We forgot to pick up the award, but I think there's been a lot of posts in the channels and in stories. Ever since the morning we came here, ever since 12 p.m. we're here, and we have one meeting after another. So there was no time for us to pick up the award from the hotel room. Anyway, guys, tell us, how do you feel? From 1 to 10, how would you rank your mood at this moment in time? To be perfectly honest with us, be honest so that we understand. I see a lot of tens, hundreds. I see one guy with one, very sad guy. I had no 1,500. What would it stand on the scale of 10? Anyway, I can start with a few words by saying that we didn't have the AMA session and everything. We set for ourselves a new goal ever since New Year, and we're going to have, according to our plan, only one such AMA session every month, not to do it every week because it takes us away from our process. And we can, this way, if we do it every week, we get repetitive. That's why we are going to do it once a month. That would be a summary AMA session where we'll be sharing all the news, updates, everything happening in our life. So please know this, tell your partners so that they wouldn't have second thoughts that we are missing or something. We simply physically cannot make ourselves available to post some news in our news channels. Yesterday it was 12 midnight, and we were thinking about posting a reel, and then we start thinking, well, it's already past midnight, maybe it's too late. So a lot of things happening, quite interesting things happening to us, and we wanted to share with you our impressions about Crypto Expo. Indeed, a lot of people found it very interesting. We took the best top spot in that expo, and whoever was walking by our stand, they saw our mascot. We call it Dexy mascot. Yes, it was a real eye grabber. And whoever approached us yesterday, I remember the guy approached us. We told him, he said that I've been to all the exhibitions that I've never seen real important things, because many people are telling us about some virtual things which are untangible, but here we can really touch things, see how tangible it is, and download Dex Mobile, buy it in Romania, and you start using it. And Dex notes also were on display. Everything is for real, and they can start using it, and it's a super good feedback. We were expecting it in a different way. We didn't have such high expectations. It turned out really cool. There were a lot of people. We met a lot of people. A lot of people approached us with the willingness to start partnerships. A lot of people from Africa, Nigeria. They said, let's start cooperate. They took us our contact details. Let's collab with each other. We have representative from Cardano wants to have a partnership with us. We're going to partner with Cardano with Ada. So a lot of interesting things happened. We had a speech from the stage. A lot of people provided feedback that the room was the biggest because people were free to attend or not to attend, but a lot of people attended our speech when we're going to share that video where we spoke, and it was super cool. And we are preparing now. We do realize how to act on, how to use this expos, and we're going to take bigger team because physically it was impossible for us to process all the people who are approaching us. So we're going to take bigger team. So every one of you has a chance to be with us, stand next to this info stand with us. Next destination for us is Brazil. We have booked everything there. It will be a big stand. It was 4 meters here. It will be 6 meters in Brazil, 1.5 times bigger. It will be super cool stand. We'll even participate in distributing awards, and maybe there will be even a competition on the best stand. We're preparing this, and those people who are willing to, you can participate in the Brazil event. Here we had about 1,000, 1,500 people, but there will be 35,000 people, and it will be super cool there. Why? Because we've been to Portugal to Web Summit, and here's going to be 35,000 for sure. And we're going to reach out to Latin American people who learn about us on the other side of the ocean. That is why these are the most recent news for you to share. And people are waiting for us. People are starting to meet each other and start to communicate with each other. And they are inviting us. Half of the hotel lobby is full of people. So it's done. It happened even better than we expected. And today we're going to have this meeting here. We are going to host a meeting for 200 people. We'll see how it will work. I guess there will be 200 people at least, and we'll show and tell everything. And tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, we'll get back to you and start moving towards new goals. Alexey, what else can we tell our viewers here today? Back to the event that took place here. Guys, you have my most sincere recommendations. Whenever Dexnet is showcased at some conferences or IT conferences, please go there no matter what. Because indeed, we encountered the situation because when we had so many people next to our stand, everybody wanted to get our attention. They wanted us to show them this or that. And physically, we couldn't. We didn't have enough pairs of eyes or mouths to tell them everything because the handouts were distributed. By the evening of the first day, we took a whole bag full of these physical tokens, and we were giving them away for certain actions, and they were given away in a matter of minutes. If there were more people from distributors companies, there would be much more closed deals. And I put myself in the shoes of people who are representing distributors companies. I would for sure go to the exposition where Dexnet is showcased. If my purpose is to promote the technology and sell Dexnotes, whenever the stand of Dexnet is, there are a lot of very interested people, vested interest. There are a lot of speakers who tell us from stage how it works. There are a lot of IT specialists who know what it is about, who are interested in this, who are asking questions, who are looking for new ways to collaborate and synchronize actions. There are people who simply find it interesting, like people who want to buy a new device like Dexnote. They're approaching us saying, sell us Dexnote, but Dexnet doesn't sell Dexnotes directly. It's done by distributors companies. And those people who are with us, they sold up everything. And others, they work in the field within their community. So it's a real money load, mother load for you can strike gold when you have a lot of incoming clients, and we cannot dedicate our attention to them because we're talking to other people and business persons. Just a case from yesterday, a guy approached me. He said that I still have $1,500 with me. I just want to buy Dexnote. I don't want to leave your stand before I buy Dexnote. And we were talking to him, and he said that he's going to find 245 more because it's going to be 1,745 and buy one. He is also an IT guy. He has a whole team and company behind him. And he enjoyed it so much that he approached us and wants to buy it here and now. Okay, I guess it's pretty clear about that. We're going to share some more content today and tomorrow. There will be plenty of it because there were whole teams of guys who were shooting videos and making photos of us. So we're going to share everything. But take my word for it, it's true to my word. And there are a lot of people, at least Romania, have learned about Dexnet. They heard that message loud and clear. And after the expo, there were other guys where we also performed, and many people approached us, kept saying Dexnet, 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 and Romania have heard about us. We met people from Nigeria, guys from Europe, also from other countries, so on and so forth. It was quite variegated. So we're quite happy with the results. And today we're going to have another meeting, and I'm sure will inspire even more interest toward Dexnet technology. Okay, let's share some more good news with you. We are now starting the open beta testing of our services, and one of the services which is going to be made available to you for the open beta testing is called DexPN. It's the technology that allows you to use the maximum level of protection of internet. Moderators, please be more active in the chat. And please help Elena with her sex preferences. Okay, now about DexPN. We are going to make this announcement, and you will be able to enter dexnet.one and click on the button Connect DexPN. What does it mean? It means that if you own a Dex node and it's active and it's connected, then DexPN service will be made available to you free of charge. You're making good for the company, and we are prepared to share the services with you. If you don't own Dexnet, you can buy the service by paying for it in USDT or by paying in Dexnet tokens, of course, with 20% discount. And there will be an instruction how to do it. We have a closed chat that you can join. That's at DexPN tester site. There we'll have more detailed instructions how to download DexPN, how to install it on your device, smartphone or laptop. Do you understand what kind of service we're talking about here? Do you understand what DexPN is all about? Click on plus signs in the chat. Those of you who don't understand, click on minus signs. I see plus, 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 plus. A couple of minuses. Okay, a couple of minuses too. Okay, there was another question about when will we have Dex ID. Okay, first I will tell you about DexPN. How can I tell you without revealing too much? Okay, I will try to do my best. In the world, there is such a technology as a virtual private network. This is a technology that allows people to enter different sites in an absolutely secure way. Considering that there is interaction between your device and the site that you're entering, some people can enter it and do something like they can hijack your traffic, see what you're doing, and other things. They can restrict you with something. So this is the service, our service, that will allow you to freely use internet without any restrictions or limitations. I'm sure you're familiar with such services. And if you're using those services, please don't enter the sites which are banned in your country. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I know there are all sorts of resolutions of the cabinet ministers and other organizations who are asking people not to visit certain sites, and they're even blocked or banned in different countries. But the internet is organized in such a way that if you're using a secure communication channel, then aside from you using a safe internet, you have yet another benefit that nobody can affect your traffic from outside. In other words, basically, it's up to your consciousness, and you from now on responsible for opening the sites which in different countries might be banned or prohibited. our DexPN is somewhat different from virtual private network in a way that our VPN is deployed on decentralized network made up of our Dexnode devices. For us not to share the IP address of the final Dexnode, we are encrypting them even further, and this way, no criminals are able to affect Dexnet network or your traffic between your device and the site or the server that you're entering. Okay, now, in the simplest way, it is a great opportunity to use safe internet. Usually people sell such services. They cost about a few dollars per month. There are some more expensive versions up to $15 or to even $20 per month. But for Dexnode holders, it's totally for free. Already, you can start using the services and apply them. Very good. I guess that was the first news. And we're approaching the launch. And we're going to be connected to that. And I guess a lot of people will be happy to test and see how all of it works. I saw another flyby question about DexID. What is its status? DexID has entered the final stage of its development. The ball is in the side of the distributors company, and they know how to integrate it into their structure. We have a total of 3 distributors companies, so it takes a bit longer than originally expected. Actually, we wanted to present it to you today at this AMA session, but there are still some delays. And to deploy services without DexID wouldn't be logical because, say, DexCloud, if you do not mention DexID, now we would be able to provide you access to it, and DexCloud and DexID would be mentioned later. Then it would be a mess. We had a similar experiment with DexSafe, and we disliked it so much, and I think you also disliked it. Let's wait when distributors companies will be able to integrate it fully, and when there will be possible for them to distribute bonuses through DexID in their distributors or partnership programs, and then we'll roll it out. Now you can use DexPN without DexID because of a simple reason, because it's available to Dexnode holders free of charge. So those of you who own Dexnodes can start using it as of now. Then it'll take a few more days for distributors companies to test their functionality, and then we'll connect and integrate all the services to DexID, and all the services Dex Mobile and Dex Cloud will be connected to DexID, and we'll be able to actively use it and recommend your people and loved ones to use it and get bonuses along the way. Very good. There's still one more step to make, and we, just like Alexey said, we're expecting to push the start button today, but again, there were some unforeseen delays, and understanding the work behind the scenes. I'm talking about the technical work. I realize why it's happening, and we need just a couple of more days, and will see that what we're saying, that it is for real. It's going to be launched, and DexID and everything that we're discussing today. So please have more patience, and distributors companies will do whatever is needed, and you will get access to the unbridled functionality, and you'll be able to scale up all the services. One other secret to reveal for you, because we promised to elate you today, so I'm going to share the screen now, and I'm going to share the service that I'm using already. This is DexCloud in form of an application installed on my laptop. There is also an application, right? Yes. It's a small window. When you're looking through a keyhole, right? Yeah, I also own it. Yes, Igor also has such an application. Now, the testing group is testing DexCloud in the browser version. This is the version that works through Google Chrome, because so it happens that Google Chrome supports the most advanced technologies. That's why through web version, DexCloud will be usable through Google Chrome, and then it will be connected to DexID and will release the application that will be installable on laptops, PCs, smartphones. You'll be free to use this smart cloud. Yes, Dex Cloud. There are 3 areas to work on: browser and PC version and smartphone version of that application. That's a big chunk of work that we need to do, but it has entered the final lap. And very soon we're going to complete it and start scaling it up, start using it, because all of us are waiting for it. And just one more step left. Everything is going according to our plans. We had to divert our attention to the summit, although it proved to be quite useful for all of us. And this week, we're going to finalize whatever back projects we have. And as soon as they're ready, you'll be the first to learn through the official Telegram channels about the launch of Dex Cloud, Dex ID, and all other things, Dex PN. There was another question about Dex PN. At this moment in time, Dex PN is available through a single key or a single device to one account on Dexnet.1. Very soon, we're going to expand this functionality and make sure that a single key to a single device for each Dex node in the net online. So if you Dexnet.1, you have a few physical Dex nodes, then you will have a few keys and you'll be able to activate them. There is yet another question written by people for MA session, but there are quite numerous there. I know I'm not going to read the whole list, but I'm going to cover some main questions. There was another question I saw here about marketplace. Guys, our website has been fully designed. We're already testing it, and today and tomorrow we'll continue testing it. And if it works well, then according to our plans, we're going to launch the marketplace where people could be able to look at it, buy the merchandise, and we'll connect also the exchange office there where you'll be able to exchange DMC to Huracan tokens. If we make it according to the plan, it's going to be very soon. So please wait. It's going to happen in the first quarter. We're trying to keep our promises, and this is the last very telling month. We're going to do our best to make sure that everything is launched in the first quarter. So it's in the pipeline. Are we going to add more coins to the marketplace? Of course. People were asking about the coins. Yes, we're going to add. The physical coins are going to be sold through marketplace. You'll be able to buy them from Huracan tokens or for Dexnet tokens or whatever you like. They're asking about the game progress. In the game progress, we're testing now MVP, Android, and for Windows. We don't have it for Mac, but there are some bugs we need to chase out. So we're not prepared for this MVP to be released just yet. But it's work in progress. Soon it's going to be released. We're not talking about the game per se, like Telegram-based game in form of an application. We're talking about a full-fledged game with a strategy, with a multi-user game. There will be multiple players who will be able to simultaneously playing on the same map, and Token Dexnet will be funding all of it. Can we buy a mock Dex node at the marketplace? In this version, we haven't added to the marketplace a range of products, but we can start thinking towards this. Let me take some time to think about it. In theory, I see no limits to that. Why 75 euros is the entry price? What entry price are we talking about? I don't understand the question. Will there be a test group for Dex game? Yes, there will be a test group for Dex game. We'll finalize internal tests, and then, according to our good old tradition, we'll start a chat where testers will be able to test it out. What else do we have here? When there will be a new Huracan. Also, it's relates to the marketplace. It's an internal deadline for us to launch it this week, but it's only internal deadline. Please don't take my word for it, because let's look rather at the next week, because at the internal deadline, we'll launch it and see something requires our additional attention. We're not prepared to release a raw product. People are talking about not Huracan, but the new tab game, there is one important thing to know. Telegram has introduced some innovations there. All the games and mini apps created through Telegram must all be on the Ton blockchain. And for us, our application was not deployed on a Ton blockchain. That means that we're going to fully reconfigure it for a separate application, separate mini game, which is going to be released in some time in the future. So we still need to do some work for that. We'll have marketplace and Hurricane token, but as far as this mini app, Hurricane Tap that we used to have in the past, we'll have to work more on it and think how to integrate it into the general ecosystem. This is yet another to-do for our to-do list. Tell us, please, about the white paper for blockchain. When can we start reading it? Very soon, guys. You can imagine how many things are happening every day. We have new ideas, new integrations in the blockchain every day, especially now. After the crypto conference, we have plenty of ideas. As soon as we are ready with that, we're going to release that information. I just don't want to release it in the format which is still too raw. Lenny is writing 75 euros is the ticket to the event. I don't understand. Which event? If you're talking about Crypto Expo here, yes, it was 75 euro ticket, but we had some discount. It was with a discount, it was 60 euro entry price for this event right here and now. It's for free. Okay, I will continue. Igor has been kidnapped for a while. Then you need to do your own Telegram. Yeah, that's an option, Victor. At what stage do you have the crypto card on Android pipeline? Yes, we're testing it. In fact, we have 3 crypto cards on Android and iOS, and we have selected the one which works even in Ukraine because we have encountered the situation when not all, unfortunately, cards work in Ukraine. We have chosen the providers that operate on the territory of Ukraine. Okay. This month, we're going to have a lot of interesting things. So please keep an eye on that. And we'll have another service added to work with cards. How is it going to work? We fully exclude crypto card from our DexSafe. DexSafe is no longer going to have crypto cards. These crypto cards are going to be transferred to 2 formats. First format is the application for Telegram, where all your existing cards are going to be transferred. Don't worry about your balances to be lost. Nothing's going to be lost. You don't need to buy new cards. Those people who have already bought them, they're going to be fully transferred to Telegram app. In the same app, you'll have Dex ID. You'll be able to recommend these cards and make money and bonuses along the way. In the same application, you'll be able to buy cards. And the second stage, we're preparing a separate native mobile application that will work with the cards. In the first and the second case, we'll make available to you to use a number of cards. You'll be able to use different ones at your choice. We'll be able to use the device in the future as the Wi-Fi router. It's a good question. In theory, you'll be able to use it, but we have a choice here. Either we use the computing power of the processor to maintain the Dexnet network, or give away part of it for the Wi-Fi router functions. Now we are observing how Dexnet network is growing, and thank you very much, guys. The network is quite stable. The average Dex rate in the company is 0.96. It's a super high indicator. It allows us to reduce the number of copies of fragments from 5 to lower quantity because the network is highly stable. We didn't expect the nodes to be so stable because it's a homegrown internet. Some people switch it on, some others switching it off. So thank you very much for such high stability. It will allow us to expand the Dex Cloud available for our buyers. Will there be Dex One application? Yes, there will be, but it's not our priority. Actually, we put it into our to-do list, but we have postponed it a number of times already. Igor, you look like Beavis and Butthead with a typical laugh. I used to watch Beavis and Butthead in the past. I know what you're talking about. I've never seen it. There are 2 funny guys, Beavis and Butthead, with a very funny laugh. I know what Iskander is writing about. It's a positive joke. Please launch your own energy drink. I don't like energy drinks. We need to generate your own internal energies. Igor is trolling me with guys because the strongest I drink is cafe or yogurt. If there will be crypto card in Ukraine, it will be super cool. Yes, we're already testing it. Our partners have been testing it, and they're quite happy with the initial results. How can I transfer DNC collected in the game? Through the marketplace next week, if we're lucky, even this week. But let me get some leeway for that. Generally, it's always better to be true to your promise, but a bit later, because if you're waiting for this week and we are delayed. So anyway, that marketplace will be able to exchange your DMCs to Dexnet token and to the merchandise available there and to services and the physical coins as well. Will I be able to use this crypto card in Russian? Guys, REF doesn't support a Visa and MasterCard, only internal. Russia doesn't support either Visa or MasterCard. That's why it's going to be a problem. So what about marketplace is going to be launched when? Next week. When will I be able to buy validator's key? It's a good question. It might happen that never. Or we might add a few more spots. Our task is to finalize the testing with the 500 validators that we already have. It is important for us to maintain the balance between three things. First thing is the number of validators that will ensure a maximum decentralization and safety of transactions. But at the same time, with the growing number of validators, we won't be able to scale up the speed of blockchain. There are certain nuances related to that because the subscription of validators follows certain chains, and there are limitations to throughput capacity of internet. So we have to strike this balance. And the third pillar is the distribution of revenues among all validators. Now, when we have 500 validators, 90% of the commission is distributed among 500 validators is the certain return per validator. When we have 2,000 or 3,000 of them, then of course the overall revenue goes down per validator. So we have to strike a balance here. When we test 500 validators, we'll understand whether we'll be able to grow more. And if we can afford to grow more, that won't be 3,000 validators. Maximum, we'll have 500 more. And still, let's wait until the end of the testing period. Another question. Already, guys, we'll prepare the post. You enter your personal cabinet Dex1, and you will see there the button to start using DexPN or connect DexPN. You click on that button, and automatically there is a redirect to Telegram, and you open it up on the device where your Telegram is installed. You open up Telegram bot through which the protocol starts working and through which DexPN will work. There will be two for your choice. You choose any one you like. Then by instruction, you activate it and you're in secure network. By what time? At what time are you going to launch blockchain? Only after the testing is over. After we test all the 500 validators, now blockchain is tested on the DEX nodes that are controlled by us. This is the testing stage where we can relaunch or do something in DEX nodes, and then we'll approach the testing with existing 500 validators. It's no longer going to be under our control because we won't know who those validators are, where they are located. And based on the results of this test with 500 validators, then we'll be able to approach mainnet. Is it safe to have a card in Telegram? Elena, everything is relative. Even to live is quite risky. Eventually people die, right? Everything is risky. There is a breakdown in DexSafe because of lack of synchronization. Yes, that's an important thing. First of all, we cannot update DexSafe on iOS. I forgot the name of the system, in the Apple system, because of a simple reason. There we have a crypto card that Apple don't like. So after we fully transfer our card there, then we'll be able to fully update the application and the markets won't be switched off. We're talking about the market statistics here, right? So for that, we need to transfer all the existing cards there. That's why we are transferring them to Telegram bot, and there you'll be able to use them and we'll be able to normally update the application. You're so positive. Thank you very much. Will there be a crypto card for Moldova? Yes, there will be. Don't move too fast. We won't. I see a lot of trolls. They want to make us laugh. Thank you very much. In our network, people have booted already. Moderators, please be very attentive about who is writing messages and please ban the hooligans from our audience. Tell us more about the healthcare device that was mentioned in your roadmap. I don't want to tell you about our expectations by fact. Only when it's done fact, then we'll do it, because it's going to, your mind is going to explode. I will reveal a little secret here because Lionel has connected himself to a very active negotiations on a partnership with a well-known, how can you call those guys? Influencers? Ambassadors. Yes, ambassadors. Quite well-known guys in this world who are going to use this product. Speak about it. Please keep an eye on that. It's going to be super fun. Dexnet token cannot be introduced into the list of DexSafe. Azad is writing this. I guess it's true for Android. Try to reboot it. The right option if you copy the seed phrase, if you haven't done so, please do this. Reinstall the application and reconnect the wallet by seed phrase. Would be great to do it based on Dexnet as security system for the whole home system like Ajax. That would have added more usability for the owners. It's a great idea, but we need to understand that Ajax is a separate total business environment with investments of more than $30 million, if I'm not mistaken. So that's why let us first focus on what we have, optimize all the services, scale them up, and then we'll look how it works. Please tell me, why is it impossible to buy for 10 USDT BNB? You can buy BNB here because for you to do the transaction in 10 USDT, you already need to have BNB. You know what it's like to send USDT, to transfer USDT, you need some mother coin to pay gas. You want to buy that mother coin first, you need to top up BNB, if I understand your question, then you start the transaction. Next to our pavilion, there was BitGet. Can you expect that there will be also listing there? Yes, in fact, we have had very good neighbors. On one side, BitGet, on the other, Polkadot. Both of them great guys. But only when we have something solid to share, then we will. Are there any options on how to work with the developers? Victor, to be honest, it's very difficult subject matter for us because developers on the price. It's unlikely they will be buying services with that. They might have 100, 200, 500 DEX notes, and they with the sole purpose of selling them on the exchange. But we want to provide liquidity through the distribution of services. So it's a fight between the consciousness and greed. So far, consciousness wins. So when is the best way to buy the card? Now on Telegram? It doesn't matter. If you have iOS, you can buy it now. You can connect it to Apple Pay, to NFC, and start paying with that. If you have Android device, unfortunately, the card won't be operational with NFC of your smartphone, but you will be able to pay it online in the internet shops and other things. If you buy it now, then automatically it will be transferred to Telegram. You can wait until there is a Telegram bot and you will start testing the mechanism, how it will work. Everything depends on what kind of smartphone you own and how quickly you need it. There is an opinion that the healthcare is one by Alexey on his finger. I don't know. Okay, we'll skip it. Next one. Tatiana is writing, thank you for the information. Lionel is a great guy. Will it be possible to earn Dexnet token for doing some actions like 10,000 steps per day and so on? Yuri, you're asking wrong questions. Okay, guys. Those guys whose questions I'm skipping, I'm just afraid of releasing too much information before it happens. When will there be a possibility to activate validation, and which will be the available amount? When? Well, I guess I rather hope that it will be ready by April to finalize testing with our existing validators, and then we'll understand whether we'll need to add more validators. If the answer is yes, then we'll make the announcement and at what price and what conditions. If not, then guys, you will have to wait while some of the validators will be canceled. I don't think anybody will cancel themselves from the system when they see what we're doing with that. Okay, moving on. Please develop your business lines. It's hard to keep up. Hearing from Alexey that my idea is great is super exciting. Yes, it's exciting for me to hear from you as well. With DexPN, it works very well. That's what the guys are writing. The card is going to be transferred to Telegram along with the balance, of course. That's your personal balance, and it's belongs to the card and you. If I buy the card in Telegram, then I will be able to connect it to an NFC. Yes, exactly. To iPhone's NFC. Yes, to iPhone's NFC and Android's NFC as well. Guys, I trust in you. See that I did it for a reason. I'm going to buy the second node today, in spite of the fact that I'm still looking for a job. You're great. I know your name because you are subscribed here as iPhone 2. But I guess you already have a job. As soon as you own one Dex node, the simplest way is to distribute this good news among the people who know what it does and what it can do. This is the way you can build your own business. Elena is writing to me, those who bought validation are waiting for the crediting of tokens on the service. The question is when. Earlier, I mentioned that we're going to do it as soon as the blockchain is launched. Well, the most likely date that you'll start getting your commission from transactions ever since the mainnet is launched. We'll launch the mainnet after the testing. We want to finalize testing in April, but we're only finalizing testing in April. After that, it might be 1 or 2 more months, and then we'll start mainnet. We're looking for options how to do it more pleasant for you in terms of bonus at the testnet stage, but it will happen only when we connect 500 validators. There might be more benefits to distribute, but don't take my word for it. For sure, it will start after mainnet is launched. Those people who have bought validation, I've already read it. What other interesting news do you have to share about notes? Well, we're slipping our tongues during the answering the questions. If tokens could be earned by the steps, I would have earned all of them because I do 50,000 steps per day. Very good. Well done. Will it be possible to use Dex Internet on laptop? Yes, of course. I'm doing it just now on my smartphone. I have Dex Mobile. My laptop is connected to Dex. My Dex phone laptop, and I'm using this service. And the price of new cards will be the same. Vital is asking this question. Okay, let's wait for the launch of the application. Then we'll announce the prices. Victoria is asking, I'm Victoria from Canada. I'm the one who put my trust in you. Hello, Victoria. Earth Song. Those people who don't own the Dex node, can they start testing DexPN? Thank you. Yes, but you will have to do it for money, either for USDT or Dexnet tokens. Anyway, you will have 7-day free of charge access to DexPN. You'll be able to test it for 7 days and see whether it is something you like. Will the card work in Belarus? Sergey is asking. Next question. We need to test it. In theory, yes, but we need to test it first. I woke up, the whole market is red. I became sad after listening to you. I became happy. Alena, yes, thank you. But sometimes I'm also observing this. Some people are writing that token is going down, token is going up. Some people are reacting to the immediate impulses. Guys, we haven't even started to push up the price of the token. We haven't launched any marketing strategies or PR. It's living its own life. Some people buy it, some people sell it. We still haven't launched the services. Only now we're approaching the stage when this token will be able to, we will be able to spend this token. Whatever is happening on the exchange with the token. Anyway, it's great because there was a price of more than 1 cent. Now it's about 4 cent, 3.8, something like that. It's super cool opportunity to buy it. Super cool. Or sell it. Okay, you can sell it. Those people who want it will buy it up. I personally am not looking at what's happening on the diagram, not reacting to the curve. I learned it from my partners who are writing to me in my chat that, okay, the token is valued at such a price. I see, wow, really? But we haven't even started to pump up its price. It's living its own life on the exchange, and it's good. But now, very soon, we're going to start working on it. Okay, now. And people will refer to me selling the insider's information. Anyway, I received the instruction on the DexPN chat. How much was the validator? I don't remember now. Was it 1,500 USD? Yes, even closer to $3,500 with a precondition that you had to hold certain tokens, certain amount of tokens. What news do you have about the golf club? Yes, Igor is working with the golf club. They had an event. Yes, last week there was a tournament, golf tournament in Dubai, where Dexnet acted as the main sponsor, and we did a small event where we awarded the winners, and all of them were saying that thank you, Dexnet. The Dexnet brand is growing at a high level because golf players are not your regular people. This is a community of elite millionaires. And even at that event, I met 2 clients. One of them wanted to buy Dex notes, another wanted to invest into the company. So we starting to work very closely with them. As of next week, we're developing a plan how to do it. We're going to launch it just like we're planning some business meetings with our community, with the new people, and all of it is going to give a new boost and create and build trust for the brand in Dubai at such top level. To be the partner of Emirates Golf Club is worth its weight in gold. So we've had the first tournament. Now we are approaching the next one. All the big tournaments in Dubai and golf are going to be co-sponsored by Dexnet, and you will see the brand Dexnet everywhere. So it's moving along the plan. We're going to make the announcement in our channel where we'll have some closed events for 15, 20 people. We'll be able to get together, play some golf, and tell and share this information with others. So everything is according to the plan. The process has been launched. You see it. You have seen the report reel from that event. There will be more reels posted soon. And there are big plans also with that golf club because they like what we're doing. We keep in touch with them. And I guess we'll have something super interesting by the end of the year. You will see the result. We'll just keep doing what we're doing. Yes, thank you, Igor. Let's move on. You need to do your own smartphone. Dmitry is writing this. Thank you, Dmitry. It's a great idea. Okay, where can I find information about the connection of DexPN? First thing now, this information is already available in the test chat of the DexPN testers. Secondly, you can find it on the official resources of Dexnet community. This is a Telegram channel. For sure, you will find it in my channel, in Igor's channel, as soon as we posted there, but it's actually super easy. You enter your personal cabinet or Dexnet.1 back office, you click on DexPN, then your Telegram opens, and there will be DexPN bot, and there will be a detailed instruction what to click, what to download for which operational system, whether it is Android, iOS, Windows, Mac, how to install it there, what protocols to follow, which protocol, how one protocol is different from another. So it's a well thought through instruction. Another person is writing, are you planning to cooperate with Polkadot and Cardano? I know about Polkadot, but with Cardano, we were discussing some opportunities. We met them quite closely with the guys from Cardano. We told them what we're doing. There is some interest voiced by them. The time will show. Okay, guys, 5 more questions and we'll wrap it up. Igor, you have a smart suit. Thank you very much. Well, there will be a possibility for staking bought from the exchange that will create more demand for tokens soon, guys. We have prepared the functionality. We were prepared to roll it out for production, but there was another idea that we're going to add to it. Okay, and if we want to buy it, how long does it take for you to deliver? It's better for you to go to the distributors companies because different companies have different distributors arrangements. Depending on what country you live in, if we have an official representative in the company, then it can be done in 1 or 2 days. If not, a bit longer maybe. The health products are only for consumption, also for the bonus acquisition. Vladimir, the main bonus is your health, but there will be also additional accrued bonuses as well. I'm crazy about the Dexnet partnership. Thank you, Tatiana. We're still learning on our mistakes, but we are doing our best. Will there be a possibility to travel for tokens on marketplace? Wow. I don't think so. Not yet. As soon as it's ready, we'll make the announcement. What can I buy with 1 billion of DNC? You can buy the 1 billion DNC, at least 1 billion tokens. Yes, Andres. Again, a bit later, we'll see both the exchange and services and everything. Another question about Polkadot and Cardano. So the next bar for you is the sponsorship of Olympic Games. We haven't thought about it, but it's possible. Maybe there are some more key questions, and then I suggest we wrap it up. How can you make it next week? Because you should be everywhere, and should be many of you at the meetings. I mean, because there are only 2 of you. We have clones. Where can I get the Dexnode holders key? You don't need a key, just enter Dexnet.1. There you click on the single button. Okay, let's finalize it. Guys, I'm going to roll it down to the very end. What about staking available for mortal people? I agree with the suit. It fits you very well, Igor. Thank you. Alexey, Igor, you have charged us with energy 1,000%. Thank you very much. Will there be a recording? Yes, there will be a recording. It is being recorded in 2 languages, in English and in Russian. Listening to you, it picks up my mood. Okay, guys, let's wrap it up. We have 4 minutes until the next meeting. One more question. Because of the protection of Dexnet from Sanjar, are you going to clean up internet from ordered articles? I'll be honest with you, we were thinking about it. But the thing is that Sanjar Group is acting very strictly up to criminal litigation. There were such things, and there are a few bloggers that Sanjar Group started to pay attention to, and what they're doing is leading to some criminal liability. It's quite likely that they're going to fall back, realizing what they got embroiled with. Okay, guys, on this note, I'm going to thank all of you. I hope you found it interesting. We have to run already. All the best to you. Enjoy the rest of the evening and see you next time. Bye-bye.